Rosa Audiobooks presents The House at Greenacres by Darcie Boleyn, narrated by Deirdra Whelan. Chapter 1. Here we go. Holly Dryden took a deep breath, then placed her free hand on the heavy wooden door and pushed hard. It groaned loudly as it swung open, making her cringe, and the tiny bundle in her arms wriggled in protest at the noise. "It's okay, Luke," she whispered, before kissing the downy head, then pressing him tighter to her chest. She closed the door, keeping her eyes down, delaying the moment when she would have to look at the scene she'd had nightmares about. But eventually she had to look. The flames of votive candles flickered in their red glass holders on a rack to her right, under the shadow of a large iron cross. Tall, heavy candles burned in stone holders fixed to the windowsills that ran the length of the building, and the air was thick with their liquid wax scent. The old stone church was full, the congregation mid-hymn. Every pew was occupied by mourners in a uniform of black coats, trousers and skirts. She made her way along the aisle, avoiding eye contact and keeping her son close to her body until she reached the front. Then she froze, because there it was, the coffin that held the body of her grandpa. Her legs weakened, and she stumbled forward, her cry swallowed up as the organ chimed the final notes of How Great Thou Art. All heads turned at once, and Holly felt the weight of every eye in the church upon her as she scanned the pews, hoping desperately for a space to squeeze into, however small. She felt lost, afraid and exposed, and the seconds that she stood there felt like hours. "Holly!" A figure emerged from her left, tall and broad in his dark wool suit, and Holly's throat closed up. "Dad." He hurried towards her, wrapped a strong arm around her shoulders and led her towards the front pew. "I didn't think you were going to make it," he whispered, his familiar features etched with concern. "I'm sorry I got held up." A cough that travelled through the microphone at the altar and echoed around the church signalled that the service was about to begin. Bruce Dryden nodded his understanding at his daughter, then squeezed her hand. They'd have time to talk after the service, and she could explain then why she'd been late, why she'd almost missed the final farewell she'd ever get to say to her grandpa. Although, of course, she'd never really said farewell at all. She'd missed his last moments, and the chance to say a proper goodbye.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?